My name is Lee Misa, and I'm going to present about air pollution and human health. Here is a shocking news. Air pollution kills 7 million people worldwide every year. This is why air pollutions are called an invisible killer. WHO data shows that 9 out of 10 people breathe air that exceed guideline limits. This means that 91% breathe air particles that contains more than 200 air pollutants. Each air pollutant is a highly noxious substance that causes life-threatening disease. For example, carbon monoxide causes oxygen deficiency poisoning, ammonia causes bronchospasm, and pulmonary edema, and sulfur dioxide destroys respiratory cells or deteriorate function, and so on. So, as we just see, air pollution causes numerous life-threatening disease. And I'm going to go in more detail on heart disease, lung cancer, and brain. So, 25% of deaths from heart disease are because of air pollution. And more than 20% of all cardiovascular disease are because cardiovascular disease deaths are caused by air pollution. The main cause of this situation is particulate matter 2.5, which is known as ultrafine dust. This is a tiny particle with various composition noxious. It is as tiny as 3 to 5% of the thickness of your hair. So it isn't easily screened, more readily enters the human body, and then irritates the lung and blood vessels around the heart, which can cause cardiovascular disease. And if this happens to your brain, it will cause stroke too. Air pollution causes lung cancer too. I have thought that air pollution only cause lung disease like asthma, so this fact was very surprising for me. Even more, 36% of deaths from lung cancer is because of air pollution. Not only lung cancer, long exposure to air pollutions like fine dust and ultrafine dust increase the risk of death of all kinds of cancer by up to 70%. Each time ultrafine dust, fine dust, and nitrogen dioxide increase by 10 micrometer per minute. Probability of death from all types of cancer increased by 17%, 9%, and 6% respectively. The World Health Organization already classify air pollution and fine dust as forest causing. And also air pollution affects brains too. PM10 decrease frontal lobe and temporal lobe thickness, and the PM2.5 temporal lobe thickness. And also, nitrogen dioxide influence the brain as a whole, including the cerebral cortex, frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe. These brain regions are responsible for learning and memory, which means this is related to memory loss of dementia. Now we all can see how deadly this invisible killer is for us. So what has caused the invisible killer? I think we made this invisible killer because of the pursuit for a convenient life and satisfaction for human desire. I think the invisible killer, air pollution, is a modern Frankenstein. Frankenstein was created by a human desire. Eventually, it destroyed everything of its creator, just like a boomerang. We have enjoyed the convenience and affluence, which has caused the air pollution. In return, it is threatening our lives. Boomerang is supposed to come back to a drawer, but the boomerang of the air pollution is coming back to innocent people, not a drawer. Those who have enjoyed the modern convenience are most developed countries. Then, who are suffering from highest exposures to air pollution? The answer is the people of underdeveloped countries. Then how can we take responsibility for this? I think we all know the answer. We can walk, ride bikes, and use renewable energy, and so on. The most important thing is to act right now. Thank you for listening. And this is references.
Awesome, Misa. That was amazing. I think it went a lot smoother than yesterday. I can definitely feel that you put in more time practicing it. So that was amazing. And I think your presentation especially has very strong visuals. And I asked you yesterday, and you said that like you create some of the, you made your figures, like you didn't like just copy and paste them, but like you made the figures, which is I think is a great talent to be honest. Yeah, and also I really appreciate how you said like when you were describing your particulate matter. I think hard for us to visualize like what it is, but when you said that it is like 3 to 5% thickness of our hair, I think that really made us like kind of realize how small and tiny it is, but it has a huge impact on us. So I think that was also really well done. And I really liked how you connected the dot between the air pollution and human health. I know it might have been quite challenging to do so, but you did very well, and I loved your description of Frankenstein and Boomerang. So great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Does anyone have any comments for Misa? No questions? All right. If not, I think we have Yeon last, right?